Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are talking Married at First Sight Season 20 Episode 4 from I Do to Island Views. So yeah, we're gonna get on into it. First things first, once again, thank you guys for the 200 subscribers. So how I'm going to do Married at First Sight, as I said, one episode, maybe two at a time when they release 3 episodes on every Thursday. So episode 4 here, I'm just going to do separately. Then I have not seen episode 5 or 6 yet. So after I do this review, I'm going to watch episode 5 and 6 and come back tomorrow to do that recap. All right. So episode 4 here from I Do to Island Views, Married at First Sight Seattle. So all the couples are, the weddings are over. Now it's time for the honeymoon. Everybody's waking up next to each other and enjoying their first nights together as husband and wife and everything. And they're about to head to Mexico for their honeymoons. I guess they all went separately, but they're all going to the same spot. I thought the honeymoons were going to be at a different spot. Like for everybody was going to have a different spot for the honeymoon, but I guess not. But it was all in Mexico. But so it doesn't matter. I'm going to get through the first couple couples really quick because we didn't see much of them. I'm going to start with Adam and Marissa. They're the couple that actually met before and stuff. As of right now, there wasn't much that we've seen out of them. We've seen them just have a conversation. They're very, very attracted to each other. They're just very attracted to each other. And Marissa made a comment that, about their drinking habits. I guess they have like similar drinking habits to where they can go out and have a drink and still basically know when to control themselves and still develop a connection without it being a drunk attraction, basically. So as of right now, they're like all over each other and everything. So, but we didn't see much in this episode 4. We didn't see much of them other than just the fact that they're all over each other, basically. So and we'll talk about more later at the end of this video. But I do think that they might have consummated their marriage already because they were like, no, we don't kiss and tell. So yeah, but yeah, that was Adam and Marissa. The next couple that we only seen for basically one scene in this episode was Marissa and Cameron. So Marissa and Cameron, we've seen them have a conversation. Not Marissa, Michelle and Cameron. Michelle and Cameron. There's so many M's. Michelle and Cameron. Michelle and Cameron had a conversation. Remember last week when Michelle opened up about how she had to freeze her eggs because she has fibroids. This episode she opened up more about that, saying that that she really wants to be with somebody that has a kid. She doesn't know what her ovarian journey could take her and stuff and everything, and she would be willing to adopt if need be. And Cameron said that his sister was adopted, so like he knows the process and he would love to have kids. Now that was basically it. But what I noticed with Michelle and Cameron, they're very sensitive. And I think out of all the couples this season, they're going to be the couple. I think that's going to be the only couple that makes it this season. Like, they're very nice. Like, she's not into the drama. She's not into the hookups or anything. She's all about the intimate connection and everything. And that's what I can see out of the both of them. So I think I keep saying Marissa, Michelle and Cameron are going to be the couple that makes it. That's just my opinion. So yeah, that was basically that. The next couple I want to talk is, let's see here. Let's go through. Okay, we'll go through Mecca and Bella Jolie. So they combine their names and they have like a unified name called Becca, basically. Mecca and Bella Jolie. So as of right now, same with them. They're vibing. They had a conversation about like Bella Jolie asked Mecca like would he ever leave her, and he said like, why would you think I would leave you? Just like, I don't know, would you ever leave me? And he said no. He said no. She was like, I would cry if you if you left me. I would cry, but he was like, but she was like, I will not chase you. I'm not going to chase any man. As of right now, with Mecca and Bella Jolie, they have a bond, and they said that they're basically best friends at the moment. They're vibing. They get along great, and this is actually, they said that this is exactly what they wanted and everything, but and they're attracted to church. But the thing is with them is that how do they get past the friendship vibe, just like, hey, this is my, basically it's my buddy, we have a lot in common, we all doing this thing and everything. Now I still remember last week when Bella Jolie's father, well, I mean, not Bella Jolie, Mecca's father just roasted him at the wedding reception. I'm still laughing over that. There was no shame there. But yeah, again, we didn't see much of them. But yeah, they're vibing. They're vibing. But right now, it's just I only see it as a friendship vibe right now. So I don't know. We'll see when it as it gets more intense. But yeah, right now they're vibing. They're having drinks by the pool, and yeah. So yeah, sorry guys. I mean, some couples didn't get much airtime. Some got plenty of airtime. The next couple that got that decent amount of airtime was Felipe and Tori. So Felipe and Tori, so they, uh, I'm worried about them. I'm really worried about them. Ain't nobody saying nothing early right now, but I'm worried. So Felipe and Tori had a conversation. Now, remember the first episode, Felipe told the guys that he cheated on someone, and she didn't even know, and he forgotten all about it, basically. So Tori's been cheated on before. So these stories are kind of wild. Felipe told Tori that look, listen, I have two stories. I have a story to tell you, and he told her, it's like, I've cheated before. He said that he's cheated on a girl, and she didn't even know at the time that he was cheating, and he just, like, basically kind of like ghosted her after he cheated on her, and she didn't even find out until a while afterwards and everything. Now he claims that he has learned a lot from that experience and stuff and everything, and doesn't want Tori to basically punish him over that and stuff and everything. But yeah, yeah, it was wild when we first met Felipe, when he said told that story. Like, everybody was just like, was he ready for marriage? Because remember, he also was late for the expert meeting when he got told that he was going to be getting married at first sight and stuff. So this is why I was saying a lot last week that Felipe is going to be tough to crack. Now, right now, he's putting on a good front right now, and he's being honest. Now, and Tori said that she loves the fact that he's being honest right now and transparent. But now, she didn't say nothing when he told her the story about the cheating, but I know what she's thinking, and you get to see the look in her face, like, okay, thinking, she's probably thinking, you know what, I signed up for this, so his action speaks louder than words. So I just hope that he has changed. Now, Tori, on the other hand, told her, said that she was cheated on. She said that a girl had reached out to her and said that, you basically said that, that he's cheating on you with her, and the girl didn't know, and the girl was really younger, and she seen conversations, and I guess he was being like, the guy was being like really like controlling with her and stuff and everything, and so the girl that he cheated on Tori with, like she got out of that relationship too. And Tori did something pretty unique. She decided to meet up with the girl and take her out for drinks and stuff, and have a conversation with her, and take her out, and they became like buddies. And then after that, I think Tori was living with this guy. She said that she got a U-Haul, packed up all her stuff, and left the key. And she was at his house and left the key to his house, and left the other girl's credit card key. credit card on the table and got out of there. So she said that once a cheater, always a cheater, and Felipe was just like, please don't think that. He said, please don't think that. She's like, no, but you have to. I think like when you're a cheater, you have to really have to do a lot of work within yourself before you decide to be in a committed relationship. And Felipe tried to plead his case. He's like, I'm committed to this. Like, you don't have to worry about me. It was a lesson learned. Yada yada yada. And that was that. I'll believe it when I see it. I believe it when I see it. So yeah. But that was Felipe and Tori. The next couple I want to talk is Caitlyn and Devin. So Caitlyn and Devin, of course, they had an awkward wedding when Caitlyn's dad like almost ruined it and stuff and everything. So Caitlyn and Devin, they wake up from their first night, and they they said there's no hookups, and Caitlyn said that she's not into the whole hookup thing, and Devin said he's lived that before, but not so much now and everything. They go on a date. They go on a date. They go jumping in the water and stuff and everything. Devin told Caitlyn that, like, your dad's a piece of work, ain't he? And Caitlyn was like, yeah, me and my dad butt heads, but in a good way all the time. We're just like, we're similar but different in the same way. Now, the issue with Caitlyn and Devin are having is that I think like Devin is having issues reading Caitlyn. He feels like that he wants basically, I guess, wants to be around her a little bit more to get to know her and stuff and everything. Caitlyn's the type of person that she's going to be really quick to want her space, basically, and we'll talk more about that in a second. So Devin said that he doesn't want sometimes to want this. It feels like she's being standoffish at times or anything, but so that leads to a situation. So sometimes, like I said, Caitlyn said that she wants to have her own time. I guess like one morning they were about to go. They had planned to go to the gym, right? They were supposed to go to the gym together and stuff. But Devin had woke up. He said the alarm went off, and Caitlyn had went to the gym by herself and everything. And he's actually really upset about that because like she didn't tell him. She just got up and left and stuff. He said that she would have just told her, hey, I'm going to the gym. I just want to go by myself for right now and everything. He would have been cool, but she just up and left. So that's obviously going to start some problems, cause some problems. Now, when he said that he's going to try not to make a big fuss out of it right now since it's early and stuff, but he said that is something that he's going to that he has to keep in mind. He's just like, because what did I do? It's like, what did I do? Like, again, lack of communication, basically, and stuff. So, but again, like they're attracted to each other. So yeah. I mean, like a lot of these couples are attracted to each other. Like, and we've seen this every year on Married at First Sight. That the honeymoon phase always starts out as daisies and roses, maybe a little argument here and there. Only it's rare when we see a couple couples like basically break up on the honeymoon. We've seen that a lot in Married at First Sight history and stuff and everything. But as of right now, most of these couples are off to a decent start, to say the least. So yeah, that was Caitlyn and Devin. Sorry guys, I'm just skimming through these couples. The next couple I want to talk is now these last two couples is now going to get into the nitty gritty. Now we'll start with Courtney and Nick. So Courtney and Nick. Now, as we all know, Nick is the smart guy. He's been on multiple reality TV shows, and I forgot to mention he went to MIT. MIT is actually like basically like one of the smartest school, and basically next to Harvard with being the smartest school ever. The Massachusetts Institute of Technology. If you went to MIT and graduated from MIT, God bless you. like you are perfect for society. We need you in this world. So congratulations to Nick for that. But he's been on multiple reality dating shows and stuff. So there's still that. Courtney, she says she's attracted to him. She says that he's hot and everything. But now they're on the honeymoon, and Courtney's the type of person that is constantly on the go, on the go. She likes to like keep she's when they were in their hotel room, she said that while he was sleeping, she's up and cleaning. She's like, even though we have housekeeping, like I still like to clean. Like she constantly wants to be doing something and everything. Well, what's happening, what I'm noticing with them is that Nick is having a hard time keeping a conversation with Courtney. Now, you would think somebody like him, who's been on multiple reality dating shows, would know how to communicate better or carry a conversation, or Mr. MIT, basically. But he's having a hard time. He's having a hard time carrying a conversation. Courtney's starting to get bored. She said that I'm actually kind of bored right now. She was like, let's just do something. They were at the pool and stuff, and he was just like, can we just like jump in the pool or something? Like, and everything, like, because I'm just bored. But if can I push him in the pool? But she was like, if I push him in the pool, then he might get mad and stuff. So they continue to have conversations and everything. And then he fell asleep. I guess he had fell asleep, and like she was starting to get annoyed with that. And then she's like, come on, this is just so boring and everything. Like, I just can't do this. And the producers asked Nick, like, how's Mary like? Now he was laying in his lounge chair like this, about to fall asleep, and the producers asked, how's married life going? And he wakes up and like, oh, it's going great. It's going great. It's going great. Courtney is a beautiful girl. I feel like this is going great and everything. Now, this is when now communication. She's bored. He thinks it's going great. That's not going to end well. That is not going to end well. And everything. So I don't know. Courtney just needs like a little bit more. She's just one of those people who needs a little bit more. Needs someone to basically keep a conversation going, because the minute that someone can't do it, she's going to be quick to judge. And I easily could tell that she was that type of person from the moment we met her. And I do think Courtney, every season there's always that bride that's always going to be the one that we have the side eye on. And I think this season, that person will be Courtney. Like, she's gonna she's gonna be the one that finds something to constantly complain about. She's gonna be the one that always like is gonna be mean to her partner for no reason. Every year there's always that one bride that does that. So, and I think this season is gonna be Courtney. Last season, I believe it was that older woman, Rhonda, who was like that. The season before, it was Michelle. Rightfully so, but it was Michelle. And then, we can go back from years and years all the way back to, remember, Alyssa. I can never forget Alyssa from the Boston season, basically. So yeah, I do think Courtney's going to be the girl, the bride, that is going to be hard to crack. Guys, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Excuse me. But yeah, Courtney's gonna be that person that I'm got the side eye on. And then the last couple is Nikki and Dr. Sean. Now they're gonna be the couple. They're gonna be the toxic couple, apparently. Oh my God! So Dr. Sean, he is the oldest one there. He is really lively. I love the way he speaks. He knows what he's talking about. He's excited for this. So he came on. Nikki says that he came on a little bit too strong. Denied the wedding. I guess he made like a 69 joke, an inappropriate 69 joke or whatever, and she didn't find that funny. And she's really not attracted to him and everything. So this episode, Nikki called him out about being like coming on too strong, and like he apologized, but he just wants to get to know her and stuff and everything. So Nikki and Sean, so they're down in Mexico. They're at the pool. They're trying to get to know each other and everything. Um, Basically, Nikki felt like when he was asking questions, Nikki felt like he was basically interviewing her. Give me one second, guys. Nikki opened up a little bit about her past relationships. She said she didn't really want to talk about much of her past relationships. So Sean was asking Nikki like, okay, so like, what was the hold on, what was it? Okay, so he asked her what was your growth. Sorry about that, guys. He asked Nikki. Sean had asked Nikki what was your growth from, like, basically your experience, and then when he asked that, she kind of got defensive and said that, hey, it, like, this is turning into an interview and not not a conversation. I'm not really comfortable about really opening up about my past and stuff and everything, and I feel like you're interviewing me. And he was just like, he's just like, I'm just trying to, like, basically get to know you and everything, and you're getting defensive and everything. But he's like, yeah, but you're coming on too strong and everything. But whatever. So they continue to have that conversation, and then later, they're still are there's prior to that conversation, he Sean took his shirt off and he said that he has a dad bod. Basically, Nikki said that she says she's never been with somebody who has a dad bod without the dad, basically, because Sean's not a dad and everything. And she said that she's not really all that attracted to him. So what we didn't see was apparently later that they did like an hour of diary cam interviews or whatever. And Nikki had said that throughout this experience, like, she wants to wait. They're still, like, basically at a friendship level, and they want to wait she wants to wait 4 to 5 weeks before intimacy, and she made that decision, like, on her own. That caused a big argument between her and Sean, because Sean was just like, how you gonna make that decision without me? He was just going on and on, like, how you just gonna make the decision? And then, like, he kept on interrupting her when she was trying to speak, and she's like, let me talk. And so, if you're not letting me talk and everything, and it was just a whole big cluster with the two of them. See, the thing is that, I don't know. Remember I said last week, Nikki's one of those people that she wanted the guy that made at least $200,000 a year, something like that, or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, she Nikki's not attracted to Sean. She's really not. And it's and Sean, he's a really outgoing person. He has a lot to say, and I'll admit he doesn't know when to shut up. But but dealing with somebody like Nikki, and you're gonna have to, like, play by the rules. Now, it's not gonna be fair, but you're gonna have to play by her rules. Just saying, dude. So I don't know what to really make of Nikki and Sean. I early prediction don't think they're gonna work out, because I think, like, Nikki's gonna get really tired of him, because, again, he likes to talk a lot. So, and with her not being attracted to him, she's just gonna eat him up quick. So now, all the couples finally got together at a little bar. This is the first time, like, the brides and the grooms are meeting the brides, and the brides are meeting the grooms. Basically, all the couples meeting each other for the first time and everything. Prior to that, I forgot to mention with Caitlyn and Devin is that Caitlyn opened up about her past relationships. She was in two, like, 4-year relationships, and she said they all went bad and everything. Devin said that he's never had a relationship longer than 1 year and stuff and everything. So all the couples meet up at the bar, and everything. They get to know each other and everything. All the guys meet. Felipe told Tori that, the guys don't think I'm I'm all that great and everything, but I got a lot to prove with this stuff and everything. So when the couples met, when they all met Felipe and Tori, they told, I think it was Mecca. He told them, I was like, okay, the experts got it right, because I have not seen Felipe be this quiet and so since I met him. So so the guys from the first impression thought that that he's changing a little bit, but yeah, that's just right now. I'll see it later. Then then Felipe gets to meet Nick and Courtney. Nick and Courtney come in, and Felipe and Courtney started talking, and tells her what he does, being a restaurant owner and everything. And Courtney was just like, you know what? I like Felipe. I like the fact he can talk. He's a person I can talk to all day long and everything. And this is kind of what I want with my marriage with. And then she paused with Nick. So when she paused and said that she already likes Felipe, I kind of got. I'm gonna keep an eye on that one. We've seen some married at first sight swaps, so I ain't gonna assume nothing right now. But I am keeping an eye on Courtney and Felipe. Keeping a close eye on that one. So all the boys get together to talk about how things are going. Nobody has been intimate yet, except for I believe Adam and Marissa. Because when they asked like how when they got to them two, they said we don't kiss and tell and stuff. And so yeah, so they said that Adam and Marissa are like the only couple right here that have that strong physical connection with each other, because they're like all over each other right now. And I think since they kind of know each other already, I guess that flows naturally for them. But I wish we would have got to see more in this episode with them. I'll probably see more in the next 2 episodes, diving in a little bit more deeper in that. But yeah. So then throughout the rest of the evening, Courtney was just going on and on, complaining to everybody, just getting in her head about Nick and everything, and then how she's like, he's not doing this, he's not doing that, like he's not basically not carrying the conversation. She wants to be with somebody that she has a stronger vibe with and everything. I was just like, Courtney, shut up. It's only day freaking 2. Y'all will work it out and stuff. So yeah. So that was basically it for this episode. Yeah, like I said, we only seen a little bit of Adam and Marissa and Michelle and Cameron and stuff and everything. But like I said, I'm gonna watch episodes 5 and 6, and I'll come back tomorrow to do that review. For that. So this is like I said, this is the only way I can do Married at First Sight this instead of doing a recap with 3 episodes in one video and stuff, because it just puts me all over the place and stuff, and I don't want to do that. So I already gained a lot of subscribers. I don't want to lose subscribers because I don't know what I'm talking about and going over the place. So yeah, and if you guys notice, if I've been a little bit off this week, I've done videos like the entire week this week. I'm tired. I'm a little tired because this is the most I've ever done videos in a week. So forgive me if I'm a little off and stuff, but I'm gonna get back into doing a balance. I think what I'm gonna do. See, this time of the year it's nice because there's a lot of shows that I'm interested in and a lot of content that I want to do. But I think when 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After comes back, I wish we were in that spinoff around this time. So, because I said that I'm probably not going to cover Happily Ever After this year, depending on the couples. I'm not going to do Happily Ever After. Maybe I will only do like a couple episodes and then the tell-alls, and that's it. Because they always like to bring back all the toxic couples, and I'm just not in the mood for it. I like the newer couples, and then I guess they're making that new Florida spinoff show for 90 Day Fiancé. Definitely not covering that either. But definitely not covering that. Happily Ever After, since they're doing the Florida spinoff, usually the people on Happily Ever After would be on that. So on the Florida spinoff will be on Happily Ever After, so maybe we'll have some new fresh faces this year, so I may cover it. So we'll just wait and see. But I'm saying all that is that I'm busy with content and I love it and stuff. So, but just trying to balance so many shows, from 2 90 Day Fiancé spinoffs, little singles, and then Married at First Sight. You know, it's a lot. So again, if I miss a recap, forgive me. But I do want to try to keep all this content out for you guys, because I know you guys enjoy these and I enjoy making them. But anyway, guys, that is the end of my review. Like I said, I'll be back on tomorrow to recap episodes 5 and 6 of Married at First Sight. So thank you guys so much for watching again. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see y'all again soon. Love you guys. Bye.